Imagine a plane, big white, soaring through the sky, cutting through the clouds with ease. Now imagine it vanishing. Poof! Gone without a trace, as if it never existed. That's what happened to flight MH370, a flight that left many questions unanswered. It's a mystery that has puzzled the world, leaving experts and families in disbelief. On March 8, 2014, a Boeing 777 took off from Kuala Lumpur. It was a routine flight from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing, a journey that should have been uneventful. But then, something strange happened, something that defied all logic. The plane disappeared from radar. No mayday call, no distress signal, just silence, an eerie silence. This wasn't like a small plane getting lost in bad weather. This was a massive jetliner, a technological marvel. It had hundreds of people on board, all heading home or to new adventures. Families waited anxiously. Days turned into weeks. Still, there was no sign of the plane, no debris, no clues. The disappearance of flight MH370 became a global obsession, a topic of endless speculation. How could a plane just vanish? Where did it go? The questions kept coming. And what happened to the people on board? The world may never know. Flight MH370 took off at 12:41 a.m., embarking on what was supposed to be a routine journey. It was a dark, clear night, perfect for flying. The plane climbed smoothly into the sky, leaving the bustling airport behind. On board were 227 passengers and 12 crew members, each with their own stories and destinations. They came from 15 different countries, representing a diverse tapestry of humanity. The first leg of the journey was normal, with the plane cruising steadily at high altitude. The pilots made routine contact with air traffic control. Everything seemed fine, as expected. Then at 1:19 a.m., something strange happened, something that would change everything. As the plane flew over the South China Sea, it deviated from its planned route, an unexpected turn. It turned west, away from Beijing, its intended destination. Air traffic control tried to contact the pilots, but there was no response, only silence. The plane had gone silent. Minutes turned into hours, and the silence grew more ominous. The world watched and waited for news, glued to their screens. Hope dwindled with every passing moment as anxious families and friends waited for any update. What had happened to flight MH370? The mystery deepened with each passing hour. The silence from the cockpit was deafening. Experts analyzed radar data and satellite signals. They pieced together the plane's last known movements. It became clear that flight MH370 had flown for hours after it disappeared from radar. It had changed altitude several times. It had flown south over the Indian Ocean. But why? What was the pilot thinking? Was someone in control of the plane? Or was it flying on autopilot? The mystery deepened. The lack of a distress call added to the confusion. Why hadn't the pilots radioed for help? Were they incapacitated? Or had something catastrophic happened? A massive search operation was launched. It was the largest and most expensive in aviation history. Ships and planes from 26 countries scoured the Indian Ocean. The search focused on a remote area west of Australia. This was based on satellite data analysis. The data suggested that the plane had crashed in this area. Search crews faced many challenges. The search area was vast and unforgiving. The ocean floor was deep and treacherous. Despite their best efforts, they found nothing. Weeks turned into months. The families of those on board clung to hope. But as time passed, the search became increasingly desperate. Section 5, Under the Waves. The search for flight MH370 took an unprecedented turn. Autonomous underwater vehicles, or AUVs, were deployed. These robotic submarines could search the ocean floor for debris. The AUVs scanned thousands of square miles of seabed. They used sonar to create detailed maps of the ocean floor. They searched for any sign of the missing plane. The pressure was immense. The world was watching. Families prayed for answers. But the deep ocean held its secrets close. After months of searching, the AUVs found nothing. The search was suspended in 2017. The mystery of flight MH370 remained unsolved. Section 6, Whispers in the Wind. The lack of answers spawned countless theories. Some were plausible, others more outlandish. Each theory tried to explain the unexplainable. One theory suggested that the pilot had deliberately crashed the plane. Another proposed that the plane had been hijacked. Some even speculated about alien abduction. Experts analyzed every piece of evidence. They studied the plane's flight path, the lack of communication, and the debris that had washed ashore. But no theory could fully explain what had happened. The mystery of Flight MH370 captured the imagination of the world. It became a modern-day enigma, a puzzle that seemed impossible to solve. Section 7. What really happened? We may never know for sure what happened to Flight MH370. The evidence is inconclusive. The mystery persists. But the search for answers continues. New technologies are being developed. New data is being analyzed. Researchers and investigators haven't given up hope. The disappearance of Flight MH370 serves as a stark reminder of the mysteries that still exist in our world. It's a story of loss, uncertainty, and the relentless pursuit of truth. The impact of this event extends beyond the families of those lost. It has raised questions about aviation safety, pilot training, and the limits of our technology. Section 8. The unanswered question. The story of Flight MH370 is a tragedy that has captivated the world. It's a stark reminder that even in our technologically advanced age, some things remain unknown and elusive. The plane vanished without a trace, leaving behind more questions than answers, and a void that has yet to be filled. Despite extensive search efforts, involving multiple countries and numerous theories, the mystery remains unsolved. The families of those on board are left with unanswered questions, a profound sense of loss, and an enduring hope for closure. The disappearance of Flight MH370 has forced the aviation industry to reevaluate and enhance safety protocols. It has sparked intense debates about pilot mental health, aircraft tracking systems, and emergency response procedures. The search for answers may continue for years to come, as investigators and experts tirelessly work to uncover the truth. The hope is that one day, the mystery of Flight MH370 will be solved, bringing closure to the families and peace to those who vanished into the night, forever remembered.